So today we're going to take a look at a scenario where Thailand forms an empire. Now Thailand is a country in Southeast Asia, which in my opinion has a lot of potential for empires to grow. I'm surprised people like Adis Pro haven't done this before, but I'll do it now. So if you guys enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. This is I think the third video of daily upload week. I hope this is going good so far. Anyways, let's go ahead and start Thailand conquest. So I'm pretty sure they already have a king. So they get their king, and they just decide what nation to go after first, and eventually they figure out which one it'll be. And that nation is, of course, Laos. Or is it Lao? I don't really. I think it's Laos. But they will start their invasion of Laos, taking the capital very quickly, as it pretty much is on the border of Thailand up here in the north. But over here in the south, they also start invading and really just start conquesting up their way into the north of this country. As soon as the south part falls, really all hope for Laos is pretty much gone because, well, why would there be hope for this country? They're just no longer here anymore, so not good for them. And in this peace treaty, full annexation is considered and it is brought to the table, which gets accepted by the king and not everybody else. And World Thailand is a little bit more bigger now. Their next target is going to go ahead and be the good old guy known as Cambodia. So Thailand starts focusing on the south of this country, while also sending a division from the north of it to meet up with the southern division. The southern division does go a little bit offhand and takes the rest of the coast. But eventually they meet up in the center of Cambodia. They take the capital of this country, and from here it basically just falls as there is no one to rule it. In the peace treaty, it is fully annexed. Not good for Southeast Asia, really. And now a coalition of nations against the good old how was I going to say Taiwanese? For good old Thai people, there's gonna be a coalition against them, being formed first by the Vietnamese, the Malaysians, also Singapore, but yeah, there's nothing they could do. Brunei, they also joined this, and the Philippines also joined this pact, which is just to curb Thailand's rapid expansion. Now, of course, they can't really do anything now except attack Myanmar. I mean, I guess they could attack Sri Lanka or Indonesia, but they're gonna attack Burma. So they declare war on Burma and start their invasion of the pretty big country. They focus first on the panhandle area slash the tail, whatever you want to call it. And then they really just managed to focus on the coastline, where they receives a large amount of deaths because, well, this is probably the strongest nation they fought so far. Maybe Cambodia's a little bit more better. But some militias in the area will push back against the Thai people in the coastline. However, when it comes to the inland areas, Thailand has a large amount of success, as they are really nobody's really there to stop them. As most militias are just fighting against each other, and well, there's nothing really else to do here except for just fight against the already fighting militias. No, not that. They start going along the coast and eventually capture this whole area, and eventually their capital is also captured by the Thai people. Now, what are they going to do now? Well, they're going to actually recruit an ally in a pretty strong country known as India. They are recruiting them as an ally to go ahead and defeat Myanmar, and eventually they do. Let's go ahead and take a look at the peace treaty. So this is what it looks like in the peace treaty. So this is what the PS3 looks like, and now they can't really do anything. But the blue team is going to get some more members onto their side. Like Indonesia, they get pretty much all of Indonesia on their side, and well, do get all of Indonesia on their side. And that is a major plus for the blue team. That is a lot for the blue team. In other countries like Sri Lanka, as well as Bangladesh, and even Pakistan join the blue team as well. Now, this would want to make China join the blue team, but China doesn't like people like Vietnam and the Philippines, so they will stay out, which is very unlucky for Pakistan. So Thailand can't really do anything right now. They are going to, well, build up their military, build up their economy, establish more infrastructure, just improve their country overall, as well, that is needed at this very point. And they're going to chill out for a couple more years. Until then, in India, plan something that nobody else thought would happen. Well, people probably would have thought it would happen, India starts its rapid invasion of, well, no, not that. They start their rapid invasion of just a bunch of land. And now I know Bangladesh wouldn't, like, they wouldn't die this quickly, but it's just a small country and a lot of population, but it's a small country, and it won't look good on the map to just be a half invaded. So I'm not gonna do it for now. Same with Sri Lanka, but they're not as populated, of course. While Pakistan starts its brutal and long invasion of India. Thailand starts its invasion of central Vietnam, and it does pretty good in it. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. And they just continue and continue to work through this land until they eventually meet at a standstill and they can no longer advance. They also start their invasion of northern Vietnam until they reach a standstill, but at a much lower rate. And they also start their invasion of mainland Malaysia. The Thais also make a naval landing of this Indonesian isle in Sumatra right here and take a good portion of the land. The Vietnamese are kind of getting pummeled in this area right here, but they actually managed to completely push out the Thais from their land right here and even start to make their own invasion of the former Cambodian region. However, they should really focus up on the north as their capital is captured. I'm pretty sure their capital is in the north, it's Hanoi. And, well, this whole northern area, which is, well, the widest part of their country, is, well, now, it's now all a part of Thailand, so that's not good. But to, I guess, widen their country, they're going to make some invasions right here and through all across Thailand, which is trying to make Thailand look weak, but there's just no troops over here, so that's why they do look weak. But a lot of the world just realizes it's not that Thailand's weak, it's that Vietnam's weak, and trying to make Thailand weak. I said weak like 7 times. But Thailand is focusing on just cutting off all these troops. So they cut off a large majority of them, just going down this whole panhandle area. And they just cut off a bunch of troops. And eventually they make a plan to encircle all of them, and that plan is put into action. Pakistan really does good over here in the north regions in Kashmir, taking all of this mountainous region and actually doing really good here. Also, don't blame me in the comments if you say that this is horrible, because if you live in either of these countries, I'm sorry, but I mean, it's Thailand's video, so you already know what's gonna happen. India pushes back and like the rest of the front line, and then now starts their invasion. Hold on, let me get the right color. They start their invasion of the rest of Pakistan, and Pakistan is just low on resources currently, and their capital of Islamabad is eventually captured. And I know Pakistan wouldn't surrender, but for this scenario, they're just gonna have to surrender. So yeah, and India is gonna go ahead and push its land back, and now it's just well, the Pacific threat. And luckily, the red team does have a really great thing, a great contender joining on this war, and that is Australia. Australia is gonna go ahead and join in on this war. I don't know why there's a white thing there. I hate the tolerance thing. Or it's not the tolerance, it's the anti-Alice or whatever. It's stupid. I hate it. So they start their invasion of East Timor, and they just start their invasion of Papua New Guinea as well, nobody was really expecting this, and eventually they do get to the main islands. And that's when everybody's freaked out. So the Philippines are actually just going to go ahead and leave this war. They know that they're not going to win. This whole encirclement thing happens, and then the rest of them get kicked out, and then the rest of them get kicked out of their country. So is Malaysia. And, well, that's when the rest of the countries just go ahead and surrender. And let's go ahead and take a look at this great big peace treaty. Australia really helped them. On this peace treaty, the Indians got some land down here, and then they got some land that they wanted for Kashmir, not too much land. But they also annexed the whole country of Bangladesh. Interesting things happening here. Vietnam is fully annexed by the Thai Empire. Nope, not the sea. This part of Malaysia is also annexed by the Thais, as well as all of Sumatra, which is interesting. They're just getting a lot of land here. Very good for them, I guess. Also, I forgot to say this, but India did take control of Sri Lanka, while the rest of Indonesia and Malaysia is actually granted over to Australia. People are wondering how this happened, and I'm wondering how this happened too, but it did happen, and, well, Australia is seeing a new boost in a lot of population. Anyways, that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I could make India or in India to Thailand and Australia go after China, but I don't know. I felt that was unnecessary for this video. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.